Wagwan Collective, it's Rasta Gal, aka Angelic Empress. Welcome you to my channel. Just want to get right into the downloads and messages. Just want to thank everyone that has subscribed to the vibe. Appreciate all my loyal and new. And if you are just tapping in, you are welcome to join the vibes. Be a part of the Rasta Gal family. We would love to have you. Everyone, just tread lightly. Light your Palo Santos with me, collective. My gosh, I have a lot of downloads to share with you, music wise as well as dreams. So tap in, light your Palo Santo. You're going to need it. I'm going to need it. Whoa. So I'm getting right into some synchronicities I saw yesterday. I saw on a license plate right away 3030, and it brought me to Kendrick Lamar's song with Stedza, if I said her name right. And I just thought of her song and her part to that 3030 song that said, "Only want your love if it's solid." And I like that song. But the other one that's really been sticking out to me was Luther's song. Yes. And I'll go over that in a bit. So when I saw 3030, I was like, okay, Kendrick Lamar energy and Stedza is definitely here. I woke up yesterday from the message I left previously with the snake. I'll have that down below. I woke up that day before I delivered the message, and I heard Whining Weirdos. And I said, what in the world? My ancestors is getting on somebody. Let me know ahead of time of whining weirdos. Like crying, whiny weirdos. I said, oh my gosh. And then this morning I heard a lot of things, but my gosh, another thing I heard was, you're from the village? I heard you're from the village. So a tribe energy. And then I heard, I'm throwing my shoes. I'm just hanging up my shoes. And when I heard someone say, I'm just hanging up my shoes, I thought of, the shoes you see on the phone pole lines outside. And I thought of being in the hood. I thought of, somewhere that's just hood-like, and you see those shoes hanging on there, and it always usually represents, someone in a gang. So I was picking up that energy. It could mean or signify something else. Definitely shoot. It could represent what I was just about to say of a shooting. So I got that. But I'm gonna go ahead. That was my challenge I heard and from my dreams. Just saying that number 3030. Someone could be of the age 30. Someone could be of the age of 33. Someone could be of the age of 44 or 66. Okay, so someone could be in that beastly carnal energy. Also, it talks about just being mindful of your thoughts. 66. 33. Someone could be seeing that sign as well. So Ascendant Masters, collective, you could be seeing that 333. Ascendant Masters is with you, protecting you. Before I delivered this message, I saw 444. You could be seeing that, collective. So you are, you're just protected. Your foundation is solid. And you are protected in that area. That could be representing your fourth house. And when I saw 3-3 or 30-30, that's representing the third house. So those airs are solid. Yes. And the third house, that's what? I know the sixth house is Gemini. Let me double check. Yeah, the sixth house is Virgo. And the third house is Gemini. And the fourth house is Cancer. So those zodiac signs could be of a significance. But as in the houses, you're protected. As in your work and health is protected. Your home is protected. Communication matters is protected. Is how I look at that for me. Okay, this could also pertain to you, collective, if you're seeing those number synchronicities. And it's solid because, again, I thought of that song. Let me go ahead before I get into the musical. What else did I hear? So yeah, when I woke up hearing Whiny Weirdos. I'll get to that. Hold on. I had a dream like the beginning of February, and females were beside me. I don't remember their race or nationality, or it could have been guys. They took my keys and was looking at it like they were curious. There was just a group of people I was around, or just came around me, and they looked at it while they was beside me, questioning me about the symbols I had on my keychains and just the pictures I had on there. And I didn't say much, and they just looked at it and squinged their face. And I was like, why did they just take my keys? Or they just squinged their face. And when I thought of that, I was thinking of, yeah, people are trying to really steal the keys. Steal my keys. And the keys can be a significance of your house keys. Remember I said that the fourth house, I saw 444 before I began this message. So yes, my home and my family matters is protected. So someone's trying to affect, if you are seeing 444, again, you're protected, but someone's trying to affect that area. Especially your keys, because it's connected to your house. Now that's just on a physical level, but on a spiritual level, someone's trying to, or was trying to affect my keys. They're trying to take something that's only for you. Only your key will fit for the doors to open, whether it's physically or spiritual sense. People are trying to take. People are watching. People are envious of where you are in your life or your foundation that you're building or that you have. So yeah, that was to me representing my foundation, my keys to my physical place, my residence, to also my spiritual place. And no one can take that because it's meant for you. It's meant to fit only for you. No matter if they thought they stole it. And I'm thinking now of my download. I possibly have gave them a duplicate. I'm not sure. I think I did. And I took it back, I believe, my keys. But that was one of my downloads. Now let's get into my other download dream. I saw myself looking over like a synagogue, like a church, but it was like back in those Egyptian times or days. And I don't know if it was I don't know if I was in another part of Egypt or I was just in another part somewhere around the world where I felt like I was, you know how the Romans churches look? And they had like what is it? The Colosseum type of structure of the buildings, the columns of the buildings, even the Egyptian had the columns. But I looked over, just overseeing. Maybe I was in the crowd as a person visiting and I was dressed as them. But I saw a group of men. Could have been women in there too, but it was a group of men. And it felt like an occult. And I was sitting in the back, or I was looking over as an overseer, like an overseeing eye. And I saw them talking. And like I said, it seemed like they was in a church. I saw them talking. And obviously, if it's in a church, it was a religious cult. And I was hearing them talk about things. All of a sudden, I seen like an angelic force. Could have been God. Definitely a force came from outside. So I'm seeing from the outside looking in and from the inside looking out. I was able to see both perspectives. I saw a force crush the building. And all of a sudden, you know how, what is that one scripture? Delilah and Samson, I think, when he just pushed the columns because of his lack of strength, him talking and telling his secrets to a harlot, pretty much. And he got betrayed, and he just came out and was mad and destroyed the place. But that's how it was in my dream. It was like the forces from above was mad at this occult, and they came down. It was like a force. I didn't see the hand. It was just like a force crushed the building. And one of the columns fell specifically on somebody in that group. And the men they were so shocked and stunned and scared. Okay. But so one of them got killed. Okay. And they were like so surprised and stunned. All of a sudden, somebody stood up. So that must have been the occult leader. He didn't care. He literally said after that happened and someone got killed in front of their eyes. The guy said, or the occult leader could have got killed and the next person up stood up. So it could have happened either way. He said, you will be safe if you stay with me. You will be safe if you serve me, is what I heard. Something like that. And I was like, what the heck? Someone just got killed. I definitely was like a witness to see that. And the other person didn't care who got killed off. It was like on to the next. And he wanted to still keep a group together, although one of their persons or the leader got killed. And the next person wanted to stand and rise in their position. So this is telling me that occult groups, someone that's of the leader is going down. It's going down. Meet me in the club. It's going down. So someone that has started an occult group or started some type of a group, religious group, that's been doing some, what is it? I was about to say anarchy. That's just been doing some fraudulent stuff, is going down. Whoever and whatever, if they're the leader or whoever's next up, they're going down. And I've been holding this dream since, again, the beginning of this month. So occult groups are going down. Occult leaders are going down. And you will be a witness, collective, to either hear about it, see it in your dreams, see it or hear it from your community, around your neighborhood, from somebody. Somebody's going down. People are going down. That could stand for also organizations is going down. Things are crashing down. This is pertaining to the snakes and the fakes that are trying to still be around your campground or in your yard or just in your neighborhood or in your way. They're crashing out. They're going down. The other dream I had was before Valentine's Day. Okay. I remember seeing the devil's hand. Literally, he was trying to grab me, and I escaped by waking up instantly, to start my day. But I escaped so fast, within the blink of an eye. He was trying to grab or get a hold of me by grabbing my arm. And I got out just in a nick of time. And it reminded me of that movie called Legend. That's one of my favorite movies. But when I do dream of that demonic energy, I usually see the devil like that. And my heart, I just woke up and my heart was beating so fast. It was beating like crazy. I said, what the heck? And that was the dream I had before the reptilian dream. Crazy, right? So, and again, it was before Valentine's Day. So, yeah, the devil and their demonic energies and minions or whatever was busy around that time and still is busy. They never sleep. My gosh. You could be seeing, monitoring energies in your dream. Just trying to watch and see what you're doing. Just trying to keep tabs. Just trying to stay up. You know what I mean? While you're sleeping, or trying to stay up, and just energies just trying to be nosy. Exactly. Be nosy. I literally heard, after that dream of the devil trying to grab me, or it was of the reptilian dream, whichever one I woke up from, I heard witches laughing. But it was different. It was of a different laugh. Sound like a new witch. Some type of kitchen day ABCD type of energy witch is what I heard. She sounded young. The laugh sounded young. I don't know if the laugh really means of a young or old person, but the laugh was just different. And then you could be seeing, again, pests in your dreams, definitely of negative, nasty energies, of pests, all kinds of pests or rodents. So I asked my ancestors, who was sending these monitoring energies or these rodents and pests in my energy? So you could have ex-family that are trying to, or that is doing voodoo and hoodoo type of energy towards you. If you have cut off a lot of friends or a lot of people places and things, as well as family. Yeah. So I know that it was coming from my family for sure, because they've been in my dreams. I definitely been seeing my ex-aunt, my mother, always in my dreams, my siblings in my dreams. When I definitely see my ex-aunt in my dreams, they're up to something. And my mother in my dreams, they're up to something. My siblings, yeah, they're up to something. So those be the main ones that usually be in my dreams. And that's been happening this month. I'm calling it out. I'm exposing energies in love, but I'm calling it out to let these energies know, these people know, places and things. I see you. I see them. And when I see them, my ancestors, my spirit guides, my avenging angels also see. God also sees. And if my ex people that I discord from are doing anything, yeah, something's going down. People are going down. They're not going to tell you they're going through karma. People are just going through it. But they're not going to tell you up front, oh, I'm going through this and that. No. Unless it's getting around. The word is getting around. But when I saw the occult leader himself, this could be a group of men or a group of women, could be a mixture of people. Somebody died off. I'm telling you, people are crashing out. People are dying off. If they're being used as NPCs, if they're following these MKL mantra type of lifestyle or just behavior and way of living or way of thinking, people are dying off. People are crashing out. So those were actually three. I shared three major dreams with you that I had this month. Collective, you could be seeing black feathers. I've seen that this month. So crows could be significance. Sign to you or an omen. Ancestors is definitely surrounding, watching. Could be of other energies also watching. Again, when I saw that license plate that said 3030, when I saw 3430 of the song with Kendrick Lamar's and Stenza, again 6633, and 4. So yes, the 6th, 3rd, and 4th house. My gosh, it's all connecting. But her song, I was hearing as well this month. I kept hearing "Not Enough" from Kendrick Lamar. His part where he'd be like, "Not enough," and I said, "What song was that?" I know it was from off his new one. And I'm gonna go over a part of that in a bit. But yeah, that 3030, only want your love if it's solid. Yeah, you want collective. You're possibly, and I'm relating to this too. I can relate. You want love from all areas of your life to be solid. You don't want no fugazi type of flighty, string along, puppet, mastering, you know what I mean? Mask on type of energy or connections. That's going to be fickle with you. You know what I mean? You want a solid love. You want solid friendships, solid foundation. I talked about foundations earlier. You want solid connections. You don't want no flighty connections, turning on the lights, turning off the lights type of connection. You know what I mean? And I thought of the Luther song and that part where he sings with Stenza. And it's so right. If it was up to you, she said, what? If it was up to me, I wouldn't give nobody no sympathy. And I can relate to that. Because it gets to the point where, you gave so much of yourself. You possibly are the person that just gives a lot and don't expect much. Or you just give a lot and you don't get back what you give out. Most of the time, you get the end of the stick, the raw deal at times. And you're probably getting into that energy, or you're getting to that point where another side of you, you have to show, you have to display to these ninjas, to these mother foes out here in these spiritual streets and 3D world, that you're not a pushover, that you're not going to be no people pleaser, that you're not going to be taken advantage or for granted. And you have to sometimes, call your energy back, your power back. You have to fall back. You have to just fall back on giving out your energy and your time like you used to. And if it was up to you, you wouldn't give nobody no sympathy, because people like to drain. People like to waste time. People like to just do whatever they let you do to them. Okay, if you don't set no boundaries, if you don't set no time, if you just don't set or have any standards, that just speaks out to those people that want to drain and take advantage of. They don't have no respect and standards. They don't have no direction. They don't have no mind. They don't have no sense, common sense. They don't have no time sense. They don't have no heart. They don't have no love. They don't have no care. In this world, they have no, they could be, or they are rule breakers. They're mavericks out here, clowns out here, jokers out here, okay, that want to just waste your time. If it was up to me, I wouldn't give nobody no sympathy. You're at this point where you're not giving sympathy or empathy. It's so sad, and it hurts, because collective, I'm sure you're the type, if you haven't got to this point, or maybe you have, you're so compassionate, you're so caring, you're so loving. And I'm not saying for you to turn it off or to turn your heart cold, let this world turn you cold, people turn you cold. No, I'm just saying that we all have to preserve and save ourselves, our energy, to give it to the right people, to give it to the right person, to give it to the right, give it out when it's right. You know what I mean? So we have to really be on guard with our energy and with our time, with our mind, body, spirit, and soul. My gosh. So if this world was yours, I love that song. If this world's mine. Yes. So that was, I'll have that song down below too, with the Luther. But I kept hearing throughout this month, not enough. Not enough. Not enough. I'm about to sing that to you. This one part that stood out to me. And it's also part of the page of my title there. It's not enough. My ancestors was telling me it's not enough. Whatever people are coming back to you, these snakes are coming back to you, these Return of the Macs coming back to you, these Harlems or Harlots coming back to you, it's not enough. Whatever was done was done. They showed you their side and themselves. When you revealed their mask or it fell off, you was able to see their true identity. And whatever they displayed, whatever they done the first time, you can't get that off your mind. You're not going to forget about it. You probably forgave for yourself, and you have forgave them possibly, but you definitely forgave for yourself, but it's not enough. The apologies, just saying sorry, it's not enough. And you probably have, since you know certain things of these people, places, of that person, of that group, of the ex friends, family, foes, hoes, whatever they are. You have sympathy for the situation. You have sympathy and possibly compassion of just what that person is going through, people are going through, or what God is putting people through, is why you're having that sympathy and having that compassion, because people are facing karma. It's crazy when people come back, and just want to sweep things under the rug, want you to forget, want you to forgive, really want you to forget what they did. Where was they when you were going through things? Where was they when you needed to call somebody, to talk to somebody, to explain to anybody, for someone just to listen and to hear you out? Where were they? Those were the ones that left you. You couldn't call them back. You couldn't show up. You couldn't vent to nobody. You had to step out and step on, move on. Possibly find other people that will listen and that you trust, that you can talk to, spend time with. You had to find new people, other people. And it's crazy how people feel entitled to wanting you back, or wanting your energy, or just wanting you to hear them out and listen, when they were the one that caused the situation to occur. The discord, collective. If you have severed, a connection, whether it's friends, whether it's with family, whether it's with co-workers, whether it's with just ex-bosses, with whomever, a love interest, you have severed the ties. And and they want to come back, and for you to just give your undivided attention. I don't think so. You're possibly looking at things in a higher and broader perspective, positive perspective now over the situation, because it's not going to be the same. It's going to change. How you look and view that person, how they treated you, how they made you feel, how they reacted, how they just abandoned you, how they just left you. Okay, this could be a platonic connection or a loving connection. You're looking at things differently now. You're looking at them differently. And how they're coming back to you is not enough. And you are not putting up with just anything, with anyone anymore. My gosh. Confirmation. So the part that stood out to me with Kendrick Lamar, with his, it's called TV Off. Dun, dun, dun. Not enough. Not enough. He said, teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird ninja hands, baby. Not enough. That stood out to me. Not enough. And I said, what? He said, teach you something if you need correction, and that's the plan. So these energies want to come back to try to teach you something, especially correction. That is their plan, to correct you. That is their plan to keep you in your place. That is their plan to keep you in stagnation. That is their plan to keep you on standby. That is their plan to keep you a string along. That is their plan to keep you as a side piece, third party. That is their plan to keep you, again, stuck in your head. That is their plan to keep you gaslighting and love bombed. I don't think so. It's not enough. Not enough. Don't put your life in his weird ninja hands, baby. Exactly. It's not enough. You could be a Queen of Pentacles. You don't have to be an Earth sign. You could be of any zodiac sign. But you got the wine in your hand that could stand for the world in your hand. And you're taking sips. Just little sips. And you let people talk. You're watching and seeing and looking and observing what people do, not just their talk, but you're watching their actions now, even the more, even deeper, even further. and you're moving on with your life, because their actions, their words is not lining up with their actions. You know, how they treated you and how they made you feel is not lining up. It's not enough. Not enough. Oh my gosh, he is so funny. The Alpha and Omega is watching. Could be watching over you. He's watching over everybody. But he's definitely watching over the situation. And the ancestors saying, welcome home. Not enough. You're standing in your energy and your power. What you went through and what you had to go through has gave you power, has gave you momentum. I don't know, it probably has spun you around. It probably has just wakened your consciousness and awareness of more fire in your belly, in your heart, in your soul, for you to stir up your passions and gift and continue moving forward. Because they are trying to rise, these snakes and these fakes and these Harlems and harlots and clowns and jokers, and my gosh, I can name so many. They're coming back because you are excelling, you are accelerating, you're going through some type of ascension, I'm sure. That's why they're coming harder. That's why they're coming on with the emotions. They're coming on with just a lot of, with the woodworks collective, with the woodworks. And your ancestors are saying, welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation how a ninja is gone. You are gone, collective. It's not enough. It's not enough. He said, you need a man, baby. I don't want to slam, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something. If you need correction, that's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird ninjas' hands, baby. Not enough. Not enough. I get on the ass. Yeah, somebody got to do it. I'll make a ninja mad. Somebody got to do it. I'll take the G pass. Yeah, watch me. Watch a ninja do it. We survived outside from all the music. Ninja, what? It's not enough. It's not enough. So you are taking the G pass and you're teaching these ninjas, you're teaching these mother foes. You're teaching them something, collective. They're seeing another side of you, and somebody has to do it, or you have to do it. Your ancestors saying they will do it, but you also are doing it too. The TV's off, collective. And they're saying, welcome home. You're coming into yourself, standing your ground. You're taking on the dualities of the dark and the light, you know, and you're integrating them. You are balancing them by standing your ground. You still have possibly compassion and love in your heart, careness in your heart. But at the same time, you're going to put somebody in their place quick, fast, in a hurry. You take a G pass. Somebody got to do it. You make these ninjas mad. Somebody got to do it. You're telling it like it is. Watch you do it. Dump, 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 dump. TV off. Yes. And it's just not enough anymore. What people are giving you, showing you what they're doing, that they used to do, it's just not enough. And you're packing your bags and catching the next flight spiritually, on that plane, spiritually or physically. It's going to occur. It's happening. Travel is in your horizons, collective. Traveling. And you're just moving on. You're moving on with yourself. No matter what they say, no matter what they do, your mind's made up. Still within your mind, within your heart space. It's made up. You know what the deal is. And you're going to continue being real with yourself no matter what. Your ancestors are going to let you know what's enough and what's not enough. I get on their ass. Somebody got to do it. I make ninjas mad. Somebody got to do it. It's not enough. Not enough. And also, I was hearing this past week DNA. So some about your DNA collective. I just kept hearing nobody praying for me. Yep. Oh, that was the be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Somebody's being sit down and being humble by your ancestors, spirit guides, archangels, vengeance angels, God himself. They are humbling and sitting down your enemies. They are humbling, sitting down these mother foes, harlots, and harlems. These clowns, joker, and mavericks. They are being sit down and being humble. Sit down, being humble. Because nobody was praying for you. You had to pray for yourself, collective. And you had to be humble eventually. By divine. Now divine interventions coming through. It's been came through, and they're sitting down, these fake snakes. My gosh. And they want prayer. They're saying themselves, nobody praying for me and crying. Wah! That's why I heard weird, whiny weirdos. That's why I heard whining weirdos. They're whining. And now they want prayer. They want to be saved. Whoa. And then the other one I heard was the DNA. I heard that song from Kendrick Lamar. And that song there, all of his songs is powerful, but definitely the DNA one. I was hearing that. So again, something about your DNA collective. If this pertains to you, this message may not pertain to everybody. But whoever can relate to this, then take this if it resonates and leave it if it doesn't. But somebody's DNA is strong. Somebody's DNA is royalty. Somebody's DNA is powerful. Somebody's DNA is ancient. And that's why these energies and entities and people are coming with all the woodworks and coming so hard. And you're hearing and just seeing things because, again, your DNA is strong and you are powerful. You are probably going through another ascension because the portal came through the other day. The 222 portal. So, like I said, continue to fight. Continue to stand your ground spiritually and physically on these planes because people is testing you. They want you to pray for them. They want to sit you down and be humble. They want to correct you and teach you when you are the teacher. My gosh, collective. They're whining. They need your help. They're crying. My gosh. You're going to continue to get on their ass however you need to. Because somebody got to do it. Collective. While they mad. You're going to continue sipping your wine. And be at peace. Be at peace in your place and have serenity. Okay? And keep it moving, pretty much. That was my message, collective. If you can relate, give me some thumbs up, like, subscribe, and share this message. Hit that bell and notification so you know when I drop a message and you don't miss out on what I deliver. Okay? If you'd like to know anything about me, check my bio. If you would like a reading, that information is down below. It is open at this time. And again, if you would like to purchase any of my illustration cards, that information is down below as well. Thank you for listening, tapping in, being a part of the Rasta Gal Vibe Tribe. If you haven't, subscribe to the vibes. What are you waiting for? Okay? Join the vibes, collective. And bring on the vibes with me. Thank you so much for listening. Stay tuned for more downloads. Trust me, I have them coming. This is Rasta Gal, aka Angelic Empress. Stay tuned for more and take care. Peace.